All right, from your browser, you need to type in HJEDESIGN. So it stands for Herf Jones E-Design. If you click on it, it should come up HJEDEsign.com. You can click on it. It should be your first and last name, and your password should be Bulls 2020. So try that. If you have a problem, contact me and let me know. And I'm going to be trying to send all of you a message that has your password in it. But if you want to get to it before you get there, that's what I would do. So don't worry about the number. It's just first name, last name, and then Bulls 2020. So once you sign in, it's going to say that you need to have Flash Player. So you can say get it here, and up here it most likely will say plugin blocked. If you do that, you click on it and you say done, and then if you click on it again, do you have to say manage? I don't remember. Okay, hit manage, and then you have to ask first is what you're trying to get it to do. If it asks you just when you do it, it's going to come up like this. So you can say allow. Okay, so once you are in, you will probably only have the 2021 Wise for yearbook. So just say okay. And then this is the main dashboard. So you have, this is all of the book, this is all of the pictures, and this is pretty much for me, so I wouldn't worry about it at this point. You can post messages here if you want to, but it's easier to message me in all honesty because I don't check everything every day. So for this, we're going to click on book. And then these are all of the pages. So this is the ones that if you have a preference of something that you would like to do, you need to message me because we'll talk about that on the Tuesday after break. But in the meantime, for you to practice, if you click it on practice pages, it's going to bring you up a spread. A spread is 2 pages that if you open a book flat, that they go together. They don't have to. I can just give somebody this page and somebody else this page, but for the practice, it is what they call a spread. Okay. I would go over here if yours isn't and see this little arrow, and if I click on it, it kind of gives you a little bit more idea of what's in there, and it doesn't make this that much smaller. All right. One thing I need to remind you, and I will try to remind you at the end of this, is that you may not or cannot save practice pages. If you want to save practice pages, I would take a picture of it, and then you can recreate it. But for right now, I just want you to learn some of these tools that are over here, and we'll use some of the pictures that I have, and we'll go from there. So the first thing we're going to do is if you click here where it says edit background, if I click on it, I have to make this smaller. Hold on a minute. So you can see the very bottom. All right, let's try this. Can we change this to, yeah, that's not going to help. I need you to be able to see the bottom. Okay, hopefully you can see the bottom over here. I changed my taskbar for right now, just because it's being difficult. All right, so here is, we're clicking here, and what this does, it tells you, if you put your cursor on it, it'll come up. So we're going to edit the background. So this is of the left side. It says background left. So if I click on this, I can change it and make it a color. So if I want to add a color, I can go in here and I can make it some color. Just make a color and it comes up. You can do the same thing with the other side and you can make it a color. All right. So you can take and make this. If you click on this, you can also make it lighter. So like if it's a really dark background or something, you can change it. And so you can do that. All right. So then the next thing you can do is we're going to start with text. If I click on this and I drag a box, it will put text in here. So I'm going to select all and delete it. And, whoops, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. And we're going to go over here and we're going to make it, I don't know, whatever you're going to make it, but we'll say for right now it's going to be a headline. You can change the font. Well, no, you can't, not in the practice pages. Okay. So you're going to leave the font, but that's where you would change the font if that's what you wanted to do. You can make the size, you can change the color. This here is like left align, center align, right align. So we're going to center align it. And so you can play around with all of these different tools down here. But we are going to make it DMJ Bowls. Oh, that's interesting. Why did it change? Okay, so we're going to change this. And all we're basically doing is going to put this here. We're going to change it to yellow. And we're going to center it. So now we have that. Now, if you take and you go up here to the selection tool, I can now move this around to wherever I want it to be. Okay? If I put my cursor to the corner, it will move it. If I put it right off the corner, I can turn it. So if I wanted it to be like this, okay, it's going to bother me. It wasn't straight. Still not perfectly straight. All right. The next thing that you would need to know is the put in pictures. So I can go down here to this one and I just click, hold, and drag. And I want to show you something here in a minute, but I'm going to click, hold, and drag. And then I'm going to put a little one here. And I want to make it, you see the bucket here. So I want to make the interior of this yellow. So we're going to go here. And I don't know why that didn't turn yellow. I'm going to have to play with that. They must have changed it. But anyway, okay, I digress. So we're going to go here. If you double click on this, you can put in a circle. And if you hold the shift key, you can make a perfect circle. Or you can just freehand it. Double click again. And we're going to make a star. And then double click again, and we can make a polygon. And so you know with the polygon, choose how many sides it has. So it can, if you have the polygon tool selected, go down here and you should be able to select. I don't know. I gotta find that too. So they moved that. Like I said, if I click on this, I can move it around and do whatever. Now, easy peasy to put in pictures. You just go over here, and the top one here is pictures that I have uploaded. This one will be portraits, and then these are other things that we'll get into. But for right now, if you want to see what we have in music, there's nothing. SGA, no, not yet. Okay, let's change. 6th grade, there's a couple 6th grade pictures. Okay, so I can click on it, and then if I double click on it, you see how it gets the square and it has the circles on it. So if I drag it, I can make it bigger, and then it will be there. Now, if I wanted to have a frame around this, if I click on this and I go down here, and you see where it says the pencil tool, and let's just say we want it to be yellow, and we want it to be 8 points. So you can change it. And you can do all of them that way. There's a whole bunch of, I put in pictures. I have not organized them yet. I'm still working on it. I don't know everybody, so it's real hard for me to say this is a 6th grader, this is a 7th grader. But we're going to talk about that soon. But I want you to play around with these, and then when you're done and you have that all done, I want you to take a picture and just share it with me, or you can put it in the chat if you want to share it with everybody. You can do that. But all right, we'll make it green, and we'll make it 6 point. All right. The other thing that's on here is lines, so that if I wanted to make a line, a break of some kind, I could do that, and I can change how big it is. I can change the color of it, and then if I go up here to the selection tool, I can move it around. This is your magnifying glass if you want to see it closer, and then it changes this percentage here. So if you want to go back to normal, you just click on it, and it will go back to whichever one you want. So that is the ones that I want you to work on right now. The pen tool is more if you're going to make freeform type of stuff. And you can do that, but you cannot put a picture within it. It's more for like a drawing tool. So those are the big things that I want you to play with. And then I want you to look at the pictures, because we are going to change that. We do need to put them all in here so like here's some from the first day. So we'll go from there. But so you can look at the pictures, what I have uploaded. I haven't uploaded all of them yet. If you have any questions, just message me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys the Tuesday after we come back. I think it's December 1st. Have a great week.